Good morning, everybody. How are you? I do hope you're doing okay. This is Alistair. Just Alistair, because Marguerite is, hey, Wendy. Marguerite is deep, deep in the wilds of Minnesota. Or is it Minneapolis? It's Minneapolis. I've been calling it Minnesota for the last week. Because, oh, bless you. And because she's amazing. Marguerite has at no point gone, it's Minneapolis. Oh my god, it's Minneapolis. You immense Manx fool. Yesterday morning was actually surprisingly easy. We were up at 4:30 to put her in a taxi at 5:30. She had a 9-hour flight, and I went back to bed. And then I had a ridiculously productive day. I'm going to grab some coffee, and I'm then going to walk you through what we're going to be doing this morning. Yeah, I went and got my comics, cleaned some stuff, made 2 types of food, one of which was unfortunate, and I figured out why. There's a YouTuber we like called That's What I Reckon, who is this magnificent tattooed goth metal Australian who just goes to war on jar sauces. He hates pre-produced shit. So he shows you how easy to make this stuff. And unlike folks like Joshua Weissman, who I do like as well, he isn't flexy about it. But he has this fantastic recipe called honey bastard chicken. And I thought I'd make that. And I kind of messed with it a little bit. He likes to do it with chicken thighs. I had chicken mince. And it worked pretty well. I mean, it was goo, because I tried to make gnocchi also. And let's just say the structural integrity field failed. And it ended up being kind of delicious savory porridge. But it was delicious. And I figured out I missed out a couple of ingredients, which would have meant it was far more insaucened. So yeah, that happened. Watched a movie. Talked to Marguerite, who is fully set up and good to go, and having a high old time already. I'm just grabbing some breakfast, and then we'll kick off. I'll give everyone a few minutes to get settled. Morning, Matty. Morning, JJ. Oh, wow, JJ, that's going to be awesome. What are you going to go see? Oh my god, I love Cummings so much at Coming Climbing. Rook! Delighted to see you. Please take all the time you need if you need to duck out at any point. Oh, that reminds me. Because I was asked to do this. Marguerite, hello, my darling. You'll be watching the bod on this point. Welcome to Bodhalla. Take a seat. The tankards and meat and large lumps of food will be along shortly. Hey Ocean, how you doing? Other time zones are available. So yeah, I'm filling my time this weekend. Hi, how are we getting on? I'm filling my time this weekend. We're being very productive and also finishing lots of things. I was about halfway through like half a dozen shows. So I went to, watched, pardon me, The Control Room yesterday. BBC iPlayer thing starring Ian DeCastica from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is this weird, not quite fantasy, very hopeful pseudo-Scottish noir. It's like Local Hero, but possibly with a murder at the centre. It's a good time. It's only 3 episodes long. this morning I started in on a movie called Carter. Those of you familiar with it, there's an action movie called The Villainess, which is very notable for having 1 minute long continuous take fight sequences. And this is by the same director. That technique, by the way, is called, I believe, a wanna, where you do increasingly impossible stuff with the camera that looks like it's all done in one continuous shot. If you haven't seen it, there's the Chris Hemsworth action movie on Netflix, Extraction, the sequel to which arrives this year, I think, has a 13-minute wanna in the middle of it, which was my first exposure to the technique. It's basically the Texas Switch, but with lots more punching. It's really good. And by about halfway through it, I was like, good fucking lord, what the hell is this? Hey, Specky. And Carter is 2 hours, 14 minutes long. It is a continuous wanna. It is one shot. And it's, of course, very obviously not one shot. You can see the joins. But the momentum, how can I put this? I am half an hour in, and there has been a 20, maybe conservatively 15-minute mass sickle fight in a bathhouse. A dude has jumped through a window. There has been a pursuit on between a moped and a pair of cars, where at one point one of the cars stops quickly. One of the bad guys is thrown out through where the windshield used to be. The camera follows him, and then the fight continues. It is not well. One of my favorite online film critics, Vice Victus, said, "Did you ever watch an action movie and think, what the fuck is happening?" Carter is the first action movie ever made to answer that question with all the fuck is happening, which is pretty much the best description of it I can imagine. Half an hour in, like I say, there's been one really egregious piece of product placement for a very bad product, but I'm confident that will be a one-off. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing this afternoon, as well as preparing my staff member at my day job, because he's in a different time zone. Receiving groceries. I may leave the house. Who knows? Crazier things have happened. That's a very good book choice, by the way. If you haven't, Jemisin's Green Lantern series, which I believe is called Far Horizon, is absolutely fantastic. It is, and I believe Joe Mullen, her Green Lantern character, is now canonically the core Green Lantern for Earth, which is really very, very cool. So yeah, this morning, no Outer Wilds, no Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Instead, we are playing a game called Darkside Detective. Which is your first con, Specky? Darkside Detective is a point-and-click adventure about two detectives, one a detective, one a plainclothes officer, investigating paranormal stuff. It is absolutely pun-heavy and fairly short to play. How to Beat lists this as playable in about 4 hours, so I'll probably take 6. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. It's been quite a long time since I've been in the driving seat, but we're going to see how this goes, and I think it's going to be fun. Also, as near as I can tell, whilst there is a lot of dialogue in this, there's nothing out loud. So, content warning: accents. Rebecca, I just saw your thing. Please give your dad my absolute best wishes, and please be kind to yourself, okay? You're worth it. That's the one. Thank you, JJ. Far Horizon is a podcast, which tells you where tells you where my heart lies. One last thing before we go in. Usual warning, well, not warning, usual guideline, although I suspect it won't be as relevant this time round. This is a stream designed to be all about discovery. If you have played this game, try and sit on the spoilers. Don't try too hard with me, just in case I end up needing them, but we'll start out that way. And if you want to express excitement, or, oh god, we're getting close to a solution, then the accepted dialogue is wiggle. And we may or may not be working on an emoji. Yeah, it's a really good book. One of the throwaway ideas in there is there is a character who is paid in memes. It is so freaking good. Okay, take a couple of minutes, get yourself situated, hydrate, caffeinate, get some food, whatever you need to do, and I will grab some coffee, and then let's go detect some Darkside, shall we? No, Marguerite is in Minneapolis. It is a work legal conference called, and I swear, hand on a stack of holy books, Legal Palooza. So she was up at Sparrow 5 o'clock yesterday, about 5:30, to have a 9-hour flight over there. She's there all week, comes back next Sunday. So we're probably not streaming next Sunday, but we'll talk about that at the bottom of this show. And Wednesday we'll be doing, unless this goes very badly, we'll be doing another chunk of Darkside Detective. She says hi, by the way. Hey, honey, when you're watching this in the vlog, everyone says hi. Okay, I have had a pastry. I have also had protein. I have caffeine. I am hydrated. Hey, Bonsai. COVID, the 5th season series. If you like that particular Jameson, 5th season. And when you've read the first book, DM Marguerite and I immediately, because I suspect you will have the same reaction we did. So good. Alright. Case 1. No worries, Rebecca, so look after yourself. Oh, lesbian, it is like it's like a dad joke singularity. Lawyers love that kind of shit. I can't resist it, I'm just gonna do it. Twin Lakes Police System, Volume 13. Case 1. Malice in Wonderland. Case summary. The chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with further details. By the way, those of you who are enjoying the music, like me, it's by a guy called Ben Prunty, who does amazing work. I'm really sorry for what I'm about to do. Whoa, almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Dooley, you watched me drive up. Well, I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. Oh, I'm home. I guess this place has to be spooked out a little. So, what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get here ASAP. No details. 7-year-old kid, Alice, went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap. I mean the kind of case you're into, detective. Great, let's get started. Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? 1 minute in! We are 1 minute in and this game has already got me. Oh, I love this! That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. I see. 10 Leagues finest, eh? Twin Leagues. So what do we got? An ashtray. Mr. Jones and me. Painting. Yes, a wine cup. That is possibly a goblet. This man is perhaps rich enough to own a goblet. Alright, let's start with the painting. Nice schooner. Ha, you dummy. It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. A schooner is a sailboat, Julie. Upstairs. Ashtray. I hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, detective, I am rarely around my kid. Oh God, it's Elias. Tidily tucked away on the edge of the screen when you're not. Like that? Whoa! These folks must be millionaires. Thank you for keeping me honest, Wendy. So, how can I... There he is. So, how can I help you, detective? Oh, I'll level with you, detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Exactly. A tedious age. So I'd leave that to the nanny. She's around here. Somewhere. Where were you last night? Why didn't you notice she was missing? I was... out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm going to have Dooley here take you to. Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it, Ocean? Fine, call this number. They'll vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Ah, Bells. Fond memories. I mean, where was he? Bell shop, what? I received an item! Let's click on an item. I mean, you know, no judgment, but the guy is a dick. Okay, cool. We get it. We got the matches. Chill, McQueen. Alright, so we've done the painting. We've done the worst father in human fucking history here. I've taken up enough of your time. And I have nothing further to say, detective. Kindly leave me be. Let's go upstairs. Ooh! That's a trapdoor! Alright. Telephone, flowers, daughter's bedroom, master bedroom, attic. Okay, we're gonna be methodical. We're gonna channel our inner Marguerite. What an odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of places to draw. I mean, put it. Dooley. Okay, brief sideline. It is well worth your while after you're done with this. Checking out, 1 second. Looking on YouTube, which I believe is the last place you can find it, for a stop motion show called Rex the Runt. Rex the Runt was produced by Oddman Animations, the folks behind Wallace and Gromit and Chicken Run, among other things. And it is a very short, little 5-minute at a time show about 4 rubbish plasticine dogs. One of them, whose name I cannot remember, has the most fantastic laconic Yorkshire accent and refers to a particular wine as Chardonnay. One of whom is a large, amiable doofus called Bad Bob, and one of whom is Vince. Vince is not normal. Vince says one word at a time in exactly the same tone of voice, and it's very enthusiastic. It's spaghetti, carbonara, ara. There is an episode where Vince is thrown out of a window. And because he thank you, Wendy, because he commentates on his life, he lands and goes, grass, sky. And I think the way it's phrased is animators. And you get this shot from his point of view of these 5 humans all suddenly realizing their plasticine model can see them and backing slowly away. It is so good. Okay, flowers. Place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. Plastic, huh? What are we thinking, folks? We got the daughter's bedroom, we got the master bedroom, or we got the attic, where I think she might just be. What thoughts, preferences? I'm thinking we just go left or right, frankly. Yeah, I agree with you, JJ. Let's do the bedroom. Oh, I think we found the nanny. Okay, let's talk to Mrs. Jones. Hello, can I ask? My baby! My baby is gone! Can you tell me? She just disappeared! My baby! Is there any... You have to find her! Find her! Thanks, Wendy. No pressure. Alright, so we got drawers, pens, pony, tree, and man. I wonder who the man is. Oh, and of course... Oh! Tell me where she is, bear! I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. How did they find me? Stupid know-nothing bear. No, it's not me. I would be much nicer to the bear. I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. This is no time for art, detective! Blacklight. This looks useful. A blacklight marker. The label says for use under blacklight. Oh! You win the comments for the day. Oh! Thank you, lesbian Desi Vampire. Thank you. That is perfect. Yeah, I think we're about to get a black light. Pony? I've never seen a horse with 5 legs before. Nonsense, Dooley. It's perfectly normal. Let's move on. Hey, I know that tree. It owes me $5. If somehow my friend Chris Brosnahan, who is very Irish, is watching this stream, I'm so sorry. A drawing of our... fuck, wrong accent. A drawing of our suspect. Really? I'll put out an APB. No, Dooley, don't do that. So, pens, draw. Watching you, bear. Alright. Done the flowers, done the phone. I'm thinking master bedroom, then attic. Hello. So, photo. Drawers. Shady Dad would almost certainly have a black light, I would have thought. Family photo. Painting. And nanny. I believe that is a painting of the wife, who unlike the mother, pardon me, who unlike the father, is capable of expressing emotion other than nyah. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and she sticks her nose where it don't belong. But that's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. Can I ask what a nanny's doing in the master bedroom? Nothing suspicious, that's for sure. Oh no, sorry. Oh god, I'm so sorry. How long have you been working for the Joneses? Joneses, detective. Even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it. Is now really the best time. It's always a good time for grammar. I'm watching you, Dooley. Anyway, answer the question. Nanny McFiend. Long enough to harbour no beg pardon. Oh fuck, I lost her accent. Long enough to harbour no ill will whatsoever. Okay, good. We're done here for now. I'll get back to work and nothing else. Oh, this is just what I needed. Okay. It seems impolite to go rifling around in someone's drawers uninvited. Good eyes, JJ. I'll check in a second. Alice and her mom look quite happy here. Oh, a waterbed. Very fancy. Looks like something has been kicked under here. Good eyes, JJ. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Strange page. Oh, what's it say? It's a peculiar pattern from the Occult for Dummies book. Okay, good. She seems like a sweet kid. Don't worry, we'll find her, detective. Okay, everyone ready for the spooky attic? 'Cause I bloody am. Is that Soundwave? Paint on it. It's like Soundwave, but not as cool. Broken lamp. Officer Dooley. Boxes. Paint cans. Broken shelf. Alright, so we're going to start over here and continue to try and be consistent. A little childhood awesome as a treat. A box marked Anne's Broken Dreams. Does look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. The spiderweb is in fact just scenery, but good instincts. You know, as attics go, this one really is extra creepy. May not be broken after all, just a blown bulb. So we have the blacklight message up here. We just need to find the bulb. Paint in the fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now. Now we have paint in it. Looks like this gave way recently, spilling paint thinner all over the wall. Just a bunch of forgotten memories. Thinning some paint, I don't guess. Hey Elias. If there is not a spooky thing in the clock, I will be super disappointed. Living room, closet, study. I mean, we gotta be fancy, right? Let's be fancy. This reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock. What? No! He had a clock. Shame. I thought I'd finally found out something interesting about you. What? I'm interesting. Whatever you say, detective. Hey! One of those crystals is worth more than we get paid in a year. We could take one. Oh, Dooley. Yeah, I can imagine, Wendy. You passed the corruption test. Well done, detective. Dooley. Locked. I wonder where I'd find a key. A black light bulb. May as well take it. Yeah, we will. Now all we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat beats. Then we've got ourselves a good night. A good night is finding this kid. Oh, it's the living room. Okay. Yeah, that's a really good point, isn't it? Dooley's kind of a meathead, and McQueen is Fox Mulder. We're gonna go put the black light bulb in the lamp. Oh yeah. Oh god, how do we do it? Oh hey, options. Just gonna crank the SFX down a wee bit. Safety, save, save. Let's continue the study, because I'm not quite sure how to do this. Yeah, it's a black light bulb for black lighting things. We get that. Yeah, okay. Alright. JJ, thank you! OMG! What the hell? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. Thank you, JJ. Simple mini game. All right. Okay. So, good morning, Andwich. Good to see you. We are playing Darkside Detective, which is a point-and-click occult detective game, and yes, it's annoyingly great so far. Not even annoyingly great. It's just good. So this is an occult doorway painted in black light that we have found in the attic of the house where a young girl has gone missing. And we have the page from the Occult for Dummies, seriously, textbook, which was used to draw it. We have a black light, which we've used to see it, and now we have to redraw the symbols. So we have a kind of... I'm not even going to attempt the terminology here. We have a kind of squirlucle inside a larger squirlucle, which I think is this one. Then a really, really angry equals sign. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate it. And then one of the teleport squares from Outer Wilds. Nanny McFiend. Wow. That should be it. Great. I'm taking that as a screenshot, and possibly as a background, frankly. Maybe now is a good time to stop doing, well, anything, really. You know what? Let's go through the doorway. Even I'm not foolish enough to go in there with no light. You know what? Let's not go through the doorway yet. Okay, so I feel like we maybe need to do some follow-up questioning. Let's start with Mrs. Jones. Desert Creepy, have you found her? Have you found my baby? Not yet, but I want to ask. You have to find her, please find my baby. My baby! Right. So maybe not Mrs. Jones. Yeah, thank you. What? Sorry, and thank you, Wendy. That is a very good exemplar for why the... Oh, good job, Enrich, for why the cursor needs to be parked. So, let's go talk to you. Hi. Hello. The very innocent nanny, yeah, that's me. Do you have keys for the various rooms? I am a nanny. I am not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have the key to the study then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating in there anyway. Oh yeah. So, what can you tell me about the demonic doorway in the attic? Nothing. Not a thing. It's nothing to do with me, that's for sure. I was here the old time. I was just thanking you for some excellent modding. Okay, good. Well, we're done here for now. We'll get back to work and nothing else. That's very good news, Wendy. Possibly the best news I've received all day. Come on, Dooley. Let's go talk to Bouchard again. I think you put the content warnings up, and in general, you were being thanked for the... Thank you, JJ. You were being thanked for the reminder to keep the cursor off the screen, like I'm not quite doing. Right. Mr. Bouchard, there seems to be an evil doorway in your attic. Just as well you're here, then. Go arrest it. It's trespassing. I'm sorry? You heard me. Arrest it. I want to press full charges. Okay. I've taken up enough of your time. And I have nothing further to say, Detective. Kindly leave me be. We're going to look at your study and touch all your stuff. And hey presto, we're in. Oh. Magazine stack, bookshelf, creepy ass lantern, mysterious painting, dog statue. Roy Jones. Yes, I'm hoping it's a statue. Roy Jones, Esquire. It takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. An old oil lantern. Seems to have some oil left, too. We have gone downstairs to the study because Nanny McPhiend has given us the key to it. Because there's apparently nothing incriminating to her in here. We have a lantern. We could go through the doorway. Fuck. This statue is definitely ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. A nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've not been looked at for some time. For shame. His magazine collection. Jeez, this guy is obsessed with jugs. I knew that was coming. It didn't help. He doesn't seem like a flower dude, does he? And yet we can't interact with it. Yeah, I think we're all just going to take a breath and recover from that. I didn't write this. I know that seems unlikely. I swear it's true. Yes, we did. It is just a painting of Elias Bouchard being Elias Bouchardy. I definitely said the former. Good morning, Zalia. We are playing Darkside Detective. This is a game in which the main characters leave no stone unturned and the developers leave no pawn on the table. Content warning. Accents. So yeah, to bring those of you up to speed who are joining us, on the right, the Fox Mulder lookalike is Detective Francis McQueen, occult specialist and long-suffering trenchcoat fan. On the left is Officer Dooley, who has a lot of feelings. We are the officers who, thank you. We are the officers who, when the weird shit happens, when someone says, who are you gonna call? Someone sighs for a very long time and goes, just get McQueen. We're working the first case, and this is, a disappearing young girl. Her father is a socialite who seems like an asshole. Her mother is hysterical. Her nanny, called, and I'm not making this up, Nanny McFiend, swears she had nothing to do with it and does so often she clearly had something to do with it. And we have successfully discovered a black-light demonic portal drawn on the wall in the attic from a torn-off page from a Cult for Dummies. And we successfully completed the portal and are now about to go through it because we have a lantern now, because that's, yeah. Lit lantern. Okay. These lads so work with Basira and Daisy. Or perhaps more accurately, Basira and Daisy always leave when these lads come in. Present. Okay, so I'm confused. We have a lit lantern now, but we can't go in. Let me try something else. There we are. Okay, Dooley. Let's do this. No offense, detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll stand guard out here. Oh, hey! Hello, Alice. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yep. Good, I'm dead hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, good spot. It is the attic backwards. So we're gonna look at all the shit up here before we take this weirdly cockney child home. A box marked baby's first cult road. oh. Don't look in there, mister. That's where the three-eyed rat hides. The label says old milk. Circa 1880. Why would you store that? So I don't think we have anything else to interact with back here. I think it is just Alice. Which, you know, isn't bad. Oh, broken shelf. This looks like the other attic. Right down to the broken shelf. Except that it's all blue and cold here. Wendy, you know what you were saying about Stranger Things? Oh, fuck you. Not so fast, detective. Where's Dooley? That idiot, I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around here no more. So I'm gonna trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside's version of their bedroom. So where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it'd be best to lay low until you'd gone. Thought you'd have given up by now. What kind of cop would have give up on a missing kid? Most of the TLPD? Sadly, fair. So what's this? Is it an inheritance issue? Well, you have to admit, it is a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. Yeah, thank you. I now officially ship Dooley and Constantine. I'll take that fanfiction, please. Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Well, Alice knows what you're up to. Oh, sorry. Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. She's so smart she'll know to keep her mouth shut. You know, once Dooley wakes up, You and your ski... synonymous reviews of the crime version of Yelp. Once Dooley wakes up, you and your scheme will be done for. Yeah, good point. I'll have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on now. Thanks, Dooley, you massive tool. Alright, drag your friend in here and no funny business. No. Dooley! Leave me alone! I knew those paint buckets were heavy enough to knock someone out. Yeah! Good point. Oh, so good. Thank you. Have a taste of your own medicine. No! Get in. Good job, team. So, the kid got into the nanny stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic. The Darkside, yeah. But that's a surprisingly succinct summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. What are you doing, Dooley? Pick a region. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts, with a plan to trap innocent people in the parallel world, kidnap their kid, and steal all of their cash. I said it was a shame. Why is he just Cornish now? I said it was a shame. Jeez. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days. Case for another day, I guess. Really? Foreshadowing. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Yay! Good job, everybody! Alright, we have been playing for just under an hour, and we've just saved a small child from an evil nanny. So I'm going to grab some more coffee and take a little bit of a stretch break whilst I do. Yeah, if you haven't yet, get up, move around, hydrate, all that good stuff. And then let's go do Tome Alone, which, having just finished the first one very clearly, is probably going to be a sequel. Probably has or will have a secret stash room to cover this. Yes, I have no doubt. And yeah, I officially ship McQueen and John Constantine now. Alright, Francis. John. So I do this thing when we play these games, where whatever game we play on Sundays is my desktop. For the last few months I've had that beautiful piece of art from Outer Wilds of the ship parked in the camp on the little copse of trees with a rising campfire. And I think for the next couple of weeks I'm going to swap that out for that shot of Dooley and McQueen standing on either side of the demonic portal with a speech bubble that just says, "Great. Have a good one, Rook. Thanks for stopping by." Case 2. Oh. Hold on, Johnny voice. Darkside Detective. Case 2. Tome Alone. Twin Lakes Police System, Volume 13. Tome Alone. Case Summary. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Oh, fuck. That looks... okay. This is probably fine. Why are you... okay. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? There's no case, sir. I've just got some overdue books to drop back. So that purple swirling vortex above the building has nothing to do with why we're here. You were right! Ah, come on now, detective. You're hardly going to arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. Not before we look at the suspiciously different coloured statues, Officer Dooley, if that's your real name. This is a library. What a helpful plaque. Oh, these statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. You should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Before this was the library, it was where the mayor kept a lion collection. Oh, right, that clears that up, so. Yes! Got the right accent for Dooley. I think you could be right. I think you could well be right. Fines for being late. How are books late? It's not like they've got places to be. God, they are, aren't they? Librarian Doris. You are not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Look, can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go boy? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm, and, you know, the ghost. Ghost. What? Oh, yeah. Is this your to-read pile? Oh, I've read all of those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. What were you saying about ghosts? The place is haunted. You know, the usual stuff. The usual. Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame. He's the only one here often enough. Suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do, or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix this. Oh, that watered my crops. Oh. Yeah, call all of them. Call them now. What books did Dooley borrow? He had Rules 2, Rave 2, Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens really experiment on us, and The Law. What is it, and do we really need it? Hi, Rebecca. So, we solved the first case, and we're now at the library where Dooley is returning some library books and seems remarkably unconcerned about the purple storm of purple energy vortex above the building. Apparently this and the ghosts have been caused by a kid who librarian Doris is convinced is responsible for this because he's there too much, which I feel is not indicative of the level of community outreach and forgiveness that every librarian I've ever known has been known for, but there we go. So yeah, we're currently giving Dooley shit about what books he's had out very late, and also librarian Doris made a very, very, very good joke about how if we don't solve this, she'll have to call a pair of oddball priests or perhaps a paranormal containment startup, which warmed my soul. And yes, as I think JJ said, the silence sign behind her is very, very good. I finished the Orville yesterday. I watched the hopefully series finale because it's got very good, and I'm delighted that they picked up on and used the exact right amount. Second officer supported his ability to yell, "You will be silent!" at various points, and used it both as a gag and as a dramatic moment. Anyway. Hey, what happened to librarian reader privilege? Not a real thing, buddy. I take it you gave up on the law book. Not enough pictures. Hey, what's that you're reading, Doris? Oh, Skylight, the heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. What now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. Okay. I'm at the part where it's her prom night, and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward, and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting. What? Sounds awful, detective. If you need anything else, I'll be here, unless I'm not. I love this town. So, we've talked to Doris, we can't access Doris's computer, we've done the books. I thought you found owning books suspicious. It is. What kind of secret stuff are you reading that you can't get from your local library? Maybe people just like having their own books? Maybe it's a germ issue? Germs! You really will believe in anything Hollywood tells you. So we have the elevator and the office. Let's go left to right as I continue to struggle with a consistent investigatory protocol. Libertarian Librarians, Ayn Rand's book reading club. Do we really need books? Do we really need a club? Okay. So we have a Computron we can access, office supplies, which I'm fairly certain Dooley's going to steal. Dooley. A calendar, a photocopier on whom a buttock will shortly be photocopied, I suspect, and a coat rack. So let's start left to right. The computer seems to be broken. Oh, good spot. Thank you for that. I'll take a look on my way past. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it. Never know when I'll need to cut something in half. Or a lazy approximation of half. McQueen is not who I had down for stationery theft in this situation. I really enjoy the access to secret areas this job gets us. Staff only, not on our watch. Yeah, scenery only. Even the lamp is flickering. We got this for Doris last time I had to get out to paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. Aw, actually quite sweet. Dooley, that's actually kind of adorable. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Called it! Called it! Called it. Everyone's butt. Well, just mine, now that I think of it. Okay, officially shipping Dooley and Doris. That's the price of working out, I guess. Good call, JJ. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for, evidence. We have a button now. Okay, it's time to take the elevator to the spooky haunted building with the bad electrical wiring. An old elevator. Where's the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Oh. Oh, what? So one of my favorite episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the Charlie McDennis duology, where the horrifying game that they have made to pass the time is played. And the escalation in the second one goes from the first three levels, which are mind, body, and spirit, and emotional damage, to level 4, horror. I wonder if we could put the button here. I mean, it's fair. Harsh. Feel a little dumb now, but let's move on. We'll see you have to fix that missing button. Yeah, we should work out how to wire that. I wonder if the scissors do anything. That seems fair, McQueen. So we're at reception. Let's go for sci-fi and fantasy and children, which is whom's to the Wu-Tang off for. What did the rabbi and the priest talk about in library? I don't know. Nothing. Libraries are places of quiet respect and solitude, which they were both respecting. You need to work on your stand-up material, Dilly. Left to right, once again, we got a plant, we got the elevator, we got the children's section, and we got sci-fi fantasy, so... Oh, dude, this looks amazing. What is this? Library card. How convenient. I'd have expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. With just that chessboard isn't moving itself. Oh. Yeah, alright. We're gonna edge up to that. Fantastic obit. Drowned in moonlight. Strangled by her own bra. Was that not Carrie Fisher's requested obituary? Doctor Whom's thrilling adventures through grammar and structure. Space hike. Boldly going to places safely explored by others. Oh, this game. Aww. How to woo a Wookiee. Mass defect. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger, until I found out that they had to go into space. It looks like some of the rocket's aluminium is coming off. That could be useful. In a buttony way, perhaps? Metal strip. Okay. You know, if we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire, Dooley. Glum tales of the sad venturer. I'm getting strong Witcher vibes from that. The library of books. Dragon Ageism. Oh, honey, when you watch this, this is the one which will make you high five. Oh, here we go. The Witcher. Tales of an Indecisive Adventurer. Okay, let's look at the spooky shit. What a great game, eh? Yeah, funny looking draft pieces, though. So, we're just not really gonna process that, are we, boys? Okay, well, let's look at the plant. What odd leaves that plant has. That's just a dead tree where Doris dries her stockings. Librarian Doris. Nicely done. Oh, come on now! Oh my goodness. Oh, Dooley. I cannot stress how much my Constantine McQueen fic will involve so many puns that will get Constantine to stop rooting for all. Please, 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 if you do this, send it to me, please. I would love to read it. That's the same bear. That is the same bear. Oh my god, that's the same bear. What about this one? The words are short and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books on my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it, because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. Fucking watching you, you little pink criminal. Okay, left to right, left to right, left to right. Why your parents don't love you. Anne and Barry face financial ruin. Little and Big Pooh saves the... Someone was working through some issues in this room. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. I've always loved trains and trams. Not monorails, though. Thinking they're better than everyone else because they're up in the air. Nobody, not one person, needs kids to be talking like there's somebody invisible with them. Let's do little Devon last. A, B, C. As easy as 4, 5, 6. Oh, fuck you. A Viewmaster. I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and see if I can find a use. It's times like this that I miss walking the beat. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. Bad baby incites a riot. Kindergarten Kate summons the devil. Grumpy Chris hates to play. There's a cold draft coming from this vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's... nothing. You. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? That fucking bear is going to show up all the way through this game. I promise you. Okay, let's talk to the spooky child. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch. The modern media is really making our job hard. Okay. Yeah, the Queen's like 100% watching you. Something's wrong here. I have a horrible feeling. Let's call that Plan B. Let's call that Plan B. I send the teddy bear queen, you need to go sleep. Okay, I think what we're going to do is hit that other level and then circle back around, because based on last time, we're going to have some stuff on the next level up. Reading room and hobby, that will help. Yes, the dino did move recently. Left-right protocol in place. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Hello, my name's Raxter. I'm here to study the strange goings-on. I guess that's why you're here too, Detective? Sure, that's... me, always investigating stuff. On purpose. Would you like to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. I believe she may be the founder of a ghostbusting startup, yes. Well, you let me know if you find anything. Microfilm room. Microfilm, perhaps viewable through the Viewmaster. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish. I mean, you know what I mean. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people? Fair point. My god, they actually did the... Who died and made Aristotle the... I always get this wrong way around. Who died and made Plato the patron saint of ethics? Aristotle. Okay. Computer. Box of microfilm. Microfilm reader. Filing cabinet. Dually. Do you think there's such a thing as megafilm? And why is the light out here? Why is the microfilm glowing? Let's see what we can find online. Oh yes. You didn't say the magic word. Looks like I need to figure out the password. It's radiating energy, like Raxa said. You know, maybe a clue. Possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. Interesting. Alright. Why would anyone have so many foilings that they need a cabinet to store them in? Thank you, Wendy. Bless him. Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there's a point to this. Okay. Good job. Well done, Wendy. Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Yes, I think he is calling himself Frankie. Get it together, Frankie. Spider Boss, do it again. Do it again. Sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak, instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at City Library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yep, just Doris now. She's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Oh, God. I shouldn't have read that aloud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers' tags were ritual meant to show that the dead walk among us. I remember this case. What the... hello? Who are you, and how did you get here? I am that which can never be unseen, the ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. It's Aleister fucking Crowley. Oh, legendary figure in occult lore in the UK. Such a dick. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. See if I can find a good voice for Crowley. I am that which can never be unseen, the ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful, if I'm honest. Help is there for those that know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown. Thanks, Rebecca. What's going on here? I do not rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yates is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others. The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. Okay, so, yeah. What was all that again? Yates, secret room, mad power within. We cool, bro? We're cool. Why are you holding that Viewmaster? And who are you talking to? Actually, we both know it's best if you don't try and explain. As you were, Detective Nutjob. Oh, hello! Okay. Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, Detective? It's part of the game I'm playing. The game that also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. Yes, I was just thinking that. Hello, Yates. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one. Another, yes, another spirit, yes. Then with your question, you have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen, on your travels, that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat? The very same! I knew he lurked here but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room. Yes, but on the matter I shall say no more, not until the beast is gone. Well, when you put it that way, alright. Look, I just wanted... Not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Again, I say that you and I, sir, shall not converse whilst Crowley lurks awaiting the slip of my tongue. Punch him, Yates. Fuck him up. You look uncomfortable, Dooley. Oh, as in full-on Charlie's Angels. I'm going to teach you and your friends about peon. Alright, I just, with apologies to the Irish nation, we'll go in there. Rebecca, why? Rebecca, yes! I'm still not loving your Viewmaster goggles, Void. Okay, so... Painting... Professor Theodore Library. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Nope, not one word of that is true. This one is exclusively for Wendy, but if I tell you that the name Sir Simon Quinlack and the line, drink your weak lemon drink, now, is in my mind, you will understand. I'm sure. Yes, I do, because I'll be able to see the ghost and probably the spooky chess players now. Okay. Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nethers sustainable. Things you can fill jam jars with. Volume 3. Whittling dice out of larger dice. Detective. De-inspectioning. Investigative role-playing in the world of Darkside. I can now tell you exactly how old the developers of this game were. They were as old as me. Oh god. Oh, now I can... Oh, see, this is why I've been mentally building character sheets for Julian McQueen with dots instead of numbers. And I'm just gonna drink my coffee for a moment and take a breath. That was a breath, okay? Good, alright. Let's, yeah. Everyone take one. Right. Okay, alrighty. He looks like he's jumping. You'd jump too if somebody shoved a pole up your behind. Wait a minute. These are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets. Rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works, this guy. Jeez. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. Hello, Gail. Thank you, good spot. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. Alright. I'm gonna take a run at this, and it's gonna go badly, but we're just gonna do it. Aye, but not like you. Fucking hell, Alistair. Scottish. Oh, you're from the future. That's great. Do they have sandwiches there? McQueen will like MacGyver. I like this shit. It's exciting. Aye, but not like Jon Toffs with a literary fiction. That's getting very old stuff. I'm just going to stare into it. I wrote useful stuff like house wiring and how to do tone plumbing. Think you could fix the elevator? With right gear I could, I need a new button, mind. Well, we kind of have that, Gail. Kind of have that. Hold on. Like this. What's all this for? Could you use this button to fix the elevator? I see, thank you. That's a good one. I can, but it won't do nothing. It needs to be conductive to make circuit. Thank you, Field, in Jon Field. This should make the button conductive. Conductive button. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator, Gail? Let me see. Looks like it'll do job. It gives a few minutes to pop it in place. Ah, it's all that insert where you create the accent through negative space of what you ain't saying. What a very helpful ghost. Thanks, Gail. Okay, I think this is as far as we can go in this direction. Oh, book title's on the right. It enters negative space. Wendy. There's a new series of Montclair, and I completely forgot what it's about. But it's like 6 episodes long, and they're all an hour, and it looks really good. Yes! How to do DIY yourself. I'm really good. I'm really good at DIY. I got my sisters to do it for me. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team, whoever they are. Boys, friends, developer chums, should you ever watch this stream, please know what you have done here is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Do not be self-deprecatory. That, by the way, is one of my favorite types of joke. There is, I believe it officially counts as an old movie now. DIY stands for Dad's in York, called Outbreak, which is perhaps not a comforting movie to watch these days, although I know Contagion is consistently pretty high on Netflix. It's about an outbreak of Ebola through monkeys. It includes Marcel, the monkey from Friends. It's literally Marcel. And there's a moment where the main characters are conducting an autopsy, and one of them goes, "So when did he contract it?" "Oh, a report said he contracted it in a movie theater." And they all look towards the camera for a moment. And I love that so much. DIY, because you're too broke to pay someone else to do it. Have a good one, JJ, and thank you so much for the assists. So, your government is broken by C. Guevara. Oh, thank you for that. Should we go see whether Gail's fixed the elevator? Alright then, let's see what we can do. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gail. Happy to help. It was fun doing something useful again. You're right, she's Yorkshire. Good spot, Wendy. I should not feel this scene by a game where the third floor reads simply horror. But we're going to be responsible, and we're going to go downstairs and take another look at the various ghosts down here before we do this. We're at the 90-minute mark, by the way, chums, so now is probably a very good time to take a stretch. Is that fucking Pratchett? Oh my god. Oh. I am actually quite moved. Hello, chaps. Just taking a moment. Oh, well, we are. Like that. A little bit Jonathan Ross, I seem to remember. Alright. I will not do either of these gentlemen justice. I will do my best. I've read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top. Oh, that's perfect. They don't speak. Oh, hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh. Perfect. That is perfect. That is absolutely fucking perfect. That's how you do it. Because these men are so important to so many people, and this is how you can honor them without cosplaying, not in the good way. Yeah. Fucking perfect. Good job, everybody. No notes. Oh, that set me up for the fucking day. Thanks, chaps. I think you should read this one. I read this one and I thought that it was good. Oh, okay. It's entirely possible that some of you may not know who Enid Blyton is. Please spend a couple of minutes on Wikipedia. She is responsible for the Secret Seven and the Famous Five books. I'm not sure whether there was a something six range in there. I bounced off Blyton quite hard as a kid. I read a good chunk of it, and then I moved on to the Willard Price books, which were essentially the same thing with two boys, but they were all called something adventure. So it was like Sea Adventure or Lion Adventure. Exactly. Neither was dead for long enough to appropriate their voices. Rebecca, there's no problem at all. And I'm still fucking watching that teddy bear. Okay. That's such a lovely idea. It's great, Becky. Okay. This is going to be full Joyce Grenfell. What's it about? It's the story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. Miss Blyton? I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rotters, the lot of them. The kid? No, he's charming. I mean the others. Occultists. Horror writers. DIY fanatics. I never normally get that. I'm so happy that kind of A becomes E that you get in early Russian pronunciation. Fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them. Let's try talking to little Devon again. Can you see the ghosts too, kiddo? Ghosts? What nonsense are you filling his head with, detective? George is absolutely trans. I see them. They're my friends. Well, this one is. Some of them are less friendly. But I like them because before they came, the place was empty. Just me and Doris, and she's only interested in reading the most dreadfulest books ever written. Okay. I think we're going upstairs. I think we're done here. Time to push the horror button. I clicked on Blyton a couple of times, and each time she had the same response. So I think we've mined all of that. Oh, good shout, because you're right. Doris's computer was glowing. Don't seem to be any down here. But for completeness sake, let's go double check on Blyton. Wrong floor. See, phonetics. Cool. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you ever catch one. What can be done with glue? The Internet and Other Fads. Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum. Oh, I see what you did there, game. And MMO Accountancy. Be the fictional banker you always knew you were. Someone had the same bad experience with EVE Online then. Jolly good. You little shit. Oh, that's fucking Howard. I'm gonna need another cup of coffee for this shit. Take a stretch break, folks. I'm grabbing some coffee, then we'll be right back. And I will circle back around and take a look out the window, I promise, Wendy. The Jacob Rees-Mogg of Providence, Rhode Island. I'm not even going to attempt American accents. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror, at best spooky pulp. I don't know why she's doing that, it just seems to be. Your best works aren't even written by you. Charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. And that's not at all how he sounds, but fuck him, he's awful. Gah, you're an infuriating man. Before we get into all of this, I will double check the window. Looks like you can get to the roof through here. Thanks, Dooley. Thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. Hold that fucking thought. Right. From Axis to Zero Oxygen, a murderer's primer. The dead person murders. Everyone's guilty. Haunted place. It kills! Lemons for every meal. Murder! Oh, that might need to be a clip. Okay. The Pain Giver. Chris Jericho has wrestled under that name, I'm sure. The Quirky Killings. Stabfest 6. The Underwhelmer. They yearn for blood. Okay. Let's get dickhead over. Yeah, that would be great. Yes, of course. Remind me which one in DMs, and I will sort that today. He's being such a child. I'm clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my atheistic horror. With your atheistic rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. Fuck him off, Eddie. You two, stop it or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish Blyton woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. I mean, he's not wrong. You two had best not be causing any trouble, you hear me? Okay, so we gotta find the book. Oh. This is one creepy looking bookshelf. So, candles. Thank you, candles. Isn't one hell of an atmospheric fire hazard? Let's show Doris the library card. Let's not show Doris the library card. So let's take a moment and review. Pretty certain we've got everything in here. Ha! Why is the window onto the roof locked? Thank you, Ozzy. For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? I'm afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons. Can I have the internet password, please? and give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need that password for my investigation, and I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. Okay, so we need to find the password for the computer. We've got up to the horror section. We need to find whatever it is we need to glue. I'm going to go to the children's section and see whether we can do stuff with the glue in the vent. Would rather try something else. I'm going to glue the bear. That's a good spot. Thank you. Let's go see Rez. Gentlemen. Again, I say that you and I, sir, shall not converse while Crowley lurks awaiting the slip of my tongue. Ooh, we'll check that next. We are working out what to do with the glue and how to get up onto the roof. Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, Detective? Oh, it's part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. I met your friend Yates. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room he mentioned. I do. I am most bored here. I need something to do. Something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. Oh, right. Maybe I can find some kind of a workaround? Please. Just stay here and don't do anything. Where is her password? Crowley is absolutely looking for porn. He's absolutely looking for porn. Okay, so we're going to find Doris's password, which I'm fairly certain... I am unmoddable. That's a lie. Sorry, Wendy. I'm sorry, Wendy! This is asshole and dickless. I'm sorry, I guess. Not you, Howard. So let's take a moment and review, because I'm a little stuck, which is fine. We need to find Doris's password to access the computer. I think so, but let's head back there in a moment. And we've talked to Raxter, we've talked to Doris, one of them have extra dialogue options. We've talked to Crowley and Yates, neither one of those have extra dialogue options. We have the solution, I'm quite sure. We're just trying to figure out where it is. So let's go to reception. And let's go to the office. Don't need to use the photocopier right now. What about... Oh. What are you thinking there, Ozzy? Is it... Okay, so the bin is a single thing. Is Skylight the password? We can't photocopy the card. See? Let's go upstairs to the computer that we can access, which is in the reading room. Thank you. Raxa, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, detective. Me? No, but I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. Thought Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal her unpublished fanfiction. But I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Would you like me to give it to you so you can use it as well? Please. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Yes. But we have the password, which is here. I'm choosing to believe it's not 1234. I'm really worried about the fact we've just given Alistair Crowley a non-safe search design internet. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. You may not want to stick around for this. Right, I'll leave you to your business, so shut the door on your way out. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is cleaner now. Well, clearer is maybe not the term I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind, just don't go into that... Oh, we had to do ectoplasm. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it, as you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. Creepy bookshelf. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. Finally got him. Yes. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh, yeah, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Ulster and tail suffice! Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? I love this game. My throat's shot, and this is worth every fucking second. By the way, once I'm done, I'm immediately buying the soundtrack. Horror. The book Yates mentioned is missing. I didn't know you were a fan of Lovecraft. What? You're looking at the Lovecraft section. They're too godless for my taste. I wonder if the missing book is the one Blyton took. Daddy, I need a fork. Thank you. I will use that one. For the longest time, and I feel no iota of shame as a result of this. For the longest time, my go-to for it was that moment, and I think the second Charlie's Angels movie, where Justin Theroux, for no reason on earth, is playing a member of the Irish Mafia and bellows the line, "I'm gonna teach you and your friends about pian!" Thank you. So we probably need to go see Blyton again. Let's go see Blyton. Edith, Enid, brother, you have some splaining to do. The Hell Book. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it much worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop their fight. There's got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Right? Surely that would stop their bickering. Okay, so who is scarier? What is scarier? Enid, why? So where would we find a scarier book? To start with, let's go see whether the idiot horror boys have anything. Hey Doris, what's the most frighteningest book? I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No. I'm too busy reading my book to help. Sloth. Dooley, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal now, huh? Perhaps now we can photocopy the library card. I really don't want to put my face on here, because Dooley's butt has been there many times. The things I do for this job. Okay, so here's what I think we have to do. You received item, sticky photo. That's upsetting. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years of support. Yes! Hey Doris, I got a library card. Hold on. I'm still not quite used to the rhythm for this. Because, yeah, thank you Doris. Oh god, look at the glue. Okay. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. Like this one. Oh. Well then. Here you go, Paul. Paul. My name is Paul. Like it says on the card. The card that is mine. Paul, Paul, Paul. Trashy novel. Great. Let's go give Guy-Light to Enid. Hi. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? No, sorry. Sorry, folks, I'm still not quite used to this. Hi, Enid. I don't want that. It reeks of horridness. Then who does? I think we just take it upstairs. Yeah, let's just take it upstairs. By the way, folks, thank you so much for both your assistance and your patience. I know sometimes with puzzle games it can be quite frustrating as you figure something out and other people playing do not, and I'm very grateful to you for your patience and for how much fun this is. Is this my book? No, it is not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah. Reverse vampire, blah blah blah. Love story. It sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your books? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed. Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Thank you, Lesbian Metaphony, sire. Well, they're gone now. Back to finding the book that opens this lever, I guess. So... Enid, the idiots have stopped fighting. I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I dared say why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. Oh, you ruined the kid's illusion, Detective. Here goes nothing. It seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right, we pull this and... Well, there's the hidden door Yates and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurrent motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess. Staying here to cover me again? You got in one, Detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. What is all this? Magica, Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game. No, you didn't. The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for Modern Rituals. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? So we have books. We have exposed wiring. A skull. Some more books. And Mary Shelley, who's probably in the vent that connects down to the reading room also. Alright. So, oh, and a baseball cap, intriguingly. So we're going to start right to left this time. Sorry, Wendy, the dialogue option is on the other side. The Necronominom, a cyclopean cookbook. 101 ways to get ritual stains out of your carpet. Ew. A brief history of time magic. The art of pentagram drawing. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ow! Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. Oh my god. Oh no. Annoying. My bad. Those loose wires seem to run to the roof. Yes! Coming back, Doris. We're coming back to that key. Normal library fare, this. I have a skull. What a strange thing to find here. A small hole. I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down it to see where it lands. Like perhaps the skull? Should we try the skull? We'll try the skull. I hope this works. Thunk, 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 crash. Now to find where that landed. Hopefully without having caused any damage. Miss Shelley, I'm a huge fan. So, what are you doing here?
Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book.
I'm sorry?
I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor. Okay, I like that Mary's not responsible. It's entirely possible I just brain Enid Blyton with a rotting skull. Let's face it, it would be on brand. So let's go see whether we've just murdered Enid Blyton again, because that's the thing that happens in this game. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all those neat books. Teddy had it coming. But the one I read was scary, and I ran off. Then the ghosts arrived, but I like them because now I have friends. See? I meant no harm. Troublemaker! Arrest him! Breaking and entering! Into your room of illegal books. Let's say both sets of charges cancel each other out, shall we? Only if you get rid of the ghosts and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. You can join me in the Blood Wolves. The fuck are the Blood Wolves, Dooley? Blood Wolves. Then I stopped paying the dib tax, then we had to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great. But back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. You'll need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof then. Here, have the key. Oh good, a lightning conductor in a storm. This'll go well. Dooley, we're going to the roof. Oh, it's raining outside. Watching you, Bear. Watching you. I love you, McQueen. Like, oh, this is gonna suck. One of those lines that lives rent-free in my head is it's a relatively early episode of Stargate Atlantis where something incredibly bad has happened, and Shepard is on a ship, basically magnetically locked to the side of a much larger enemy ship, and has to go do something very stupid, and just he sighs very deeply and goes, okay, operation this will probably end badly is go. I suppose I've already ducked out of one room this case. You had played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. Okay. And yeah, like everyone else, I'm very charmed by the fact he's never taken the viewfinder off his face. More of that wiring from the secret room, and it leads to the roof. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes. Fucking no. Alright. Sometimes I wonder if the people of Twin Lakes know how often we save their bacon. They've never saved any actual bacon, though. I got a cat named Bacon out of a tree once. An example to us all, Dooley. So, what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this area. I guess I should break that circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go. Yeah, so not Ghostbusters. Okay. So, what am I controlling here? Oh, I think I see what I'm controlling here. So... oh, shit. This may take a while, and we're slightly over time. So I am going to give this a couple of minutes. And see what we got. Okay, I'm going to give this 2 more goes, then we will pick, if I can't get it done, we will pick up on this on Wednesday. Let's see what we can do. See if I can drop some of this down. Thank you. Yeah, I totally respect that. This is going to be maddening for folks. So I think what I'm going to do, given that it is 20 to 1, is we're going to save here, and I will possibly look up a walkthrough for first thing on Wednesday so that we can jump straight through this. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. This has been an absolute delight. Those of you in Valhalla, including you, Marguerite, hello baby, I hope you've had as much fun as we have. This is great. We are going to burn through this, I think, in maybe 1-2 more sessions at most. Liar, probably 3. Yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday, usual time for more of this. Like I say, if we can't solve the puzzle, we'll just go straight through it. Yeah. Wednesday will be this. Next Sunday, we're still trying to figure out. It's dependent on whether or not, on basically when Marguerite gets back. The plan is hopefully she's going to be back relatively early, but we don't know how bad Heathrow is going to be. Between there and now, have an excellent time. Hydrate, do not dehydrate, and remember, always talk to Ian and Blyton about scary books. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We will see you next time. I've been Alistair, and I've been Alistair, and this has been fun.